Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Total Entertainment Podcast. A very special guest today. Delighted to say I have from the Cock Tavern, the management, Wayne Lynch. How are you, buddy?
How are you doing, pal? Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. How are you doing? Good?
Yeah, we're all good, yeah.
So
nice little, what day are we on now? Wednesday. Lovely.
Wednesday.
Day of rest today, so I said, sure, morning off, I might as well do something.
Might as well do something, yeah, it beats a few points.
You better believe
it. So Wayne is one of the management staff in the Cock Tavern, one of the bars that we do the odd time, which I play in a hell of a lot. I love it. It's at my local watering hole, actually.
When did you start the Cock?
The pub now.
Yeah. Here, you filling points. I wouldn't have you filling the bath now, pal.
When did I start the Cock? The pub now, yeah. When did I start? 2022?
No, 2022, was it?
2022, I think, yeah. Just coming out of lockdown. When was that?
Yeah, something like that. 2022. Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah, around 2022, yeah. I used to do the Thursday nights in there.
Yeah.
Friday nights, Saturday nights, and then we do the chance on Mondays once a month as well.
Yeah, happy days.
Which is taken off.
Taken out very, very well. And on a Monday as well, especially for the area, because there's nothing really going for the Mondays down
Are you
there,
getting people asking about it, though?
Yeah, there is. There's a lot of people asking about it. There's a lot of people, yeah. It's brilliant, like, because, like, I remember there was never really kind of there was a karaoke in the town years ago, you know what I mean?
Oh, way, where?
In the Old Star.
Oh, see, I wasn't around with the Star.
Ah, were you not?
No.
Great boozer, great lounge.
Yeah, Russians ran that, didn't they?
Yeah, upstairs.
Yeah.
But the lounge had a fantastic red carpet. It was beautiful.
No way.
Yeah, it was deadly.
Manky dirty, was it?
No, it wasn't. It was lovely. Had a bit of the roast on it on Sunday, but it's grand.
Yeah.
Great boozer, great on a Sunday. It was one of them kind of like in industry kind of things where you had, like, say, you like a lot of bar staff. You had a lot of taxi men on a Monday.
So was that the industry spot?
It was then. Back then it was, because everybody was off. If you went in there, if you were in your, say, your local, where you're drinking, you could be drinking the Cock, you could be drinking the Pound, you could be drinking the Schoolhouse. What's the story? Do you want a late one? Yeah, we just got him the Star. And the lounge would be rammed.
So where's the industry spot now? Where does the staff go?
Where does the staff go?
It's not the Cock Tavern. Sunday is the Cock Tavern.
Sunday's the Cock Tavern.
Sunday's the Cock Tavern.
A lot of people float around. You know what I mean? And then, like, I'd say probably, at this place, obviously with the Chalk opening back up on the weekends.
Is that fully open up now?
No, I think they're just doing a couple of dates, I think it is. I think they're just doing a few gigs, as far as I'm aware.
Right. So when the tribute bands are available.
Anyway, where I'm working out is on a Saturday night. Like theirs was it last week, the week before they were open, and all our staff are
the Saturday I played in the Cock Tavern. When was that? Not last Saturday. Saturday before.
Saturday before, yeah.
It was rammed.
It was
upstairs. It was rammed, right? But the Chalk was open.
Yeah.
Because Isabel said to me, Hugo said to me, we might be going to the Chalk after work. And I was like, wait, the Chalk is open tonight, but this place is absolutely rammed in here tonight.
Well, see, we'll get the best of both worlds in where we are, right? So if we're packed on a Saturday, right, with yourself up there, or obviously with Carol will play most Saturdays, it's packed, it's good vibe, it's everything else, right? So you're coming to about 12, half 12, 1 o'clock you're coming into it. People want to go to a late bar. You'd say, right, if we're finished our shift, now they're going to start their shift. So it's the best thing for everybody that we got the trade in, we're closing, and everyone's just going
straight across.
You're done, you're out of there, whatever it is. Now, obviously, some people like going out to K67, but I think with the Chalk...
But it's different vibe, isn't it?
It's a different vibe.
Like, you're not getting your... I know upstairs in the Chalk does the dancey kind of music, right?
But look, that's just the way it is.
I'm a bit hairy to be on upstairs in the bleeding... in the Chalk venue now, I think myself. It wouldn't be for me anyway. But the bleeding, the cheese downstairs, though. The 80s stuff. You know what I mean? I bleeding love it, man.
That's all you want. Look.
Brush my teeth to that shit. I do. I love that.
Here. Great tunes.
Oh, great
80s,
tunes,
90s, quality.
Yeah, I do. And when I was in the band at the time, we did a number of gigs in the Chalk. Man alive, be crowd surfing all the place. Bleeding unbelievable the place was, you know, it was deadly. It's funny with the K67. I've been in it a couple of times. The spot it's a stunning spot.
Oh, I did a fantastic job in it.
It's a stunning spot. Now, it's just the music is just not my type of thing.
I would have done where kind of an old school vibe in it, because...
Do you notice this with all the newer bars though?
But if you look at the other newer bars now, you take, right, you like for a town like Swords is massive, right? There's not a lot of bars in Swords.
There's about bleeding 11 in the main street.
No, bars.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, like old school fucking, old school, yes,
right?
yeah.
So you have your venue, you have a massive thing. You can have your Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, 100%. But look, you have that fella there 4 or 5 days a week, couple of pints a day, happy days. There you are. Yeah. Because look, it's not rocket science.
Did you find, right? So what I find just from gigging in the bar, so from looking at it from my point of view, I find that there's a bar that I gig in a lot in the Talca House, right?
Right, yeah.
Love the Talca House. That was my local when I was growing up. I used to go
right.
from Finglas. Wasn't mad into the shilling and Finglas, whatever. It wasn't my kind of vibe. Again, it's the music. I'm not into the dance music. The you know what I mean? I like good music. And I'm joking. There's James, the DJ, the other real fucking fuming. No. So it's just not for me, right? It's not my thing. Growing up playing guitars, I couldn't connect with it, right? So we get down to Talca House where there's a band on and there's fucking it's good vibe. There's a solo act on in the bar, and in the lounge there's a band on. So you can get the best both worlds if you want.
You do, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's great, you know. So we go down there. Now what they did was they used to have bands Friday. They used to have 2 acts on every Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Right? But they pulled the bands on the Friday and they tried to do a music bingo and they lost all their regulars.
So there you are.
Now, do you find if you lost regulars in the Cock Tavern, how hard would it be to get them back? Because I think once someone has their fucking stool and once someone has their place, and look, come here, I said it to Jamie Duff, one of the musicians who was on here the last time, and Carl. I said it to them when Carl was here as well. When you go, I should be able to go on a Monday night, which I can in the Cock Tavern, by myself for a pint and just chat to the bar staff.
Yes.
That's what a bar should be. In my eyes, that's what a bar is.
No, well, if that's concerned, if that is content for your local, that's your local. You like going out into us here. Who's working in? So should we go down there on a Monday? Yeah, Grant. So Wayne's on, or Paddy's on, Gary's on, the lads are on, whatever it is. There's a bit of crack there. That's what you want.
Yeah.
But with the regular, see, especially where I'm working now, right? We have a variety of everybody coming in, right? We have all age groups coming in. We've everybody coming in, share food. So it's if you have that bit of if you stick to your main like local people all the time, and there you go, where you're like, well, he was always sitting there, you know what I mean? It's like an hour for an hour coming in and having a couple of drinks, right? But they die and you're out replacing them, so you kind of have to keep the tap going to say, well, if new people are coming in, that's what you really kind of need. But as well, you're looking after your regulars because obviously you do have a regular clientele.
Of course, yeah.
Like we've a small bar there where we work. Sure, 15 people in it, swinging it, because it's only a small petite bar. But if you have a bar of 40 people or 50 people, that's why I'm kind of bringing it back to say, have your animal for like the Arch. I would have put a bar in the Arch. I would have put a small little bar
in the back of it,
in the front of it.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, and then have your lounge.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's just my own opinion. That's what I just think that, especially the old school fashion, like little bars, snugs, and all that stuff.
Love that.
People will still want to come into
I
it.
love that. Yeah.
But can you imagine you going in there now, in the bar in the Cock Tavern on a Monday at 6:00 and putting your lovely bum up on the old counter and bashing out a few tunes, a bit of crack.
Be great, yeah. Be great.
But that's what we've had many a sing songs in that bar.
Yeah, come here, 100%. But why is it sometimes? I'm not sure if the Cock does this now, but loads of bars do. Why is the point always like 20 cents cheaper in the snug than it is in the bar?
Well, that's the bar into the snug. Sure, it used to be like the way if you had back in the day when I was serving drinks, what was it? The bar was what was it? It was $2.40 a pint.
Fucking hell.
$2.40. Sorry, don't.
Were you serving at the Last Supper?
Yeah, well, yeah. Sorry, it's all this cream Alana has. It's fucking dead. Face is glowing here.
$2.40 a pint.
$2.40 a pint, and then like say if you went up 3 steps, it used to be like, whoa, it's £3 back there. Yeah, well that's up in the lounge. It's only 3 steps.
Yeah.
So, but that's always been the way. It's bar and the lounge prices, and then say if you've just an even keel. And then if you go upstairs, but I think the way it's gone now, most pubs, I don't know if you're in town the whole time you're dead, obviously the drink does go up, varies, whatever it is.
Every hour, it's a crazy.
It's mad, nuts. Right? Where now, if you go, it's very rarely you go upstairs into a town, if you're in your local town or Swords or Lust, Rust, Balbringham, whatever it is, you go upstairs, it's nearly the same price as the lounge downstairs. Yeah. It's too awkward then, you know. And then
I'm sure if you go to somewhere that has a nightclub, like the K67 nightclub when it's open, it's probably a little bit more expensive than the nightclub.
Yeah, because you're going down there and you'd say, right, if you're paying X amount of money for like say 2 pints, could be what, $13.80 or whatever it is, and then you go down there and it's like, Jesus, 14, 20. So you're just like,
Yeah, I know.
It's,
Yeah.
You're look, you'll never change that way.
The guy was telling Paddy, who owns the Cock, for those that don't know, I was telling him there was a bar I play in Tuesdays and Thursdays called This and That, right? And Sunday to Thursday, all day, every day is a $5 for any point.
Thursday to Sunday.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is that just in the bar?
That's only bar. It's only one bar.
There's only one bar, is
That's
it?
it. And you go in, right, and they have 2 musicians, James, is it? 2 musicians? Yeah. 3 on a Sunday. 2 Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
All pints.
Except for Peroni.
And Moretti.
Yeah. For whatever
Premium.
fucking reason.
Premium,
right? Yeah. But the Guinness is a $5. The Heineken itself is a $5, even though they own Peroni and...
Heineken?
Is that right? They own Peroni and...
No,
Moretti,
Peroni are on their own. No.
Oh, are they? Right,
Yeah,
okay.
Richmond.
Right, well... Sorry, I thought they... But whatever.
No,
Fuck
Moretti
away now.
have Heineken.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Right, okay, yeah. So, but the Heineken is a $5. Like, everything is a $5, except for whatever. And the Guinness is unbelievable, right? Because you get all the garglers out of Paddock Carney's
Okay,
who
yeah.
come over. Paddock Carney's must have lost the whole bleeding crew. Must be a skeleton crew in there now, it must be, right? And you go into This and That, and it's fucking, from 3 o'clock on, manic.
I've never been in it.
I tell you now, right? You go in, right? $5 a point. You can get a $5 a point, or they do something like a tenner for ham and cheese toasty a pint, something like that, right? It's great, right? And you watch the Champions League on, and there's a bit of music on. It's $5 a point.
I seen a clip on social media about that. Some fella got a ham and cheese toasty.
It's great.
Yeah, packet of potatoes.
And I have to
cheese
say,
in it.
right? I have to say, their social media is the best social media of the pub game I've seen.
Really?
Oh yeah. It's the dog's bollocks. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, but all the staff are very way social media inclined. Like, they're all young people that work in it. They're all
right,
trendy.
yeah.
They're all cool looking. They're
Yeah.
all, you know what I mean. They're very hip.
They kind of live on the social media aspect.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And the bar is kind of ran that way. It's a real modern type. It's brilliant, right? It's a brilliant bar. But the punters make it old school, because you're getting
Okay.
all the outfits in Paddock Carney's, and they're all gas crack, and they're all, you know what I mean? It's
Right, okay.
It's brilliant.
So it's
brilliant.
worth it.
Mate, go in. We should go in with you one of the Sundays. We'll have a few points there. Need $5 a point. We've done it often of a Monday, right, where we go in.
So you can get a day off.
Yeah, well, this is it, yeah. Me and the keyboard player on my band, Dale, we went in one Monday around 2 o'clock. We got rat-arsed. Right, and by the time 7 o'clock came around, we couldn't even see each other, right? And then we went over to Doom Slice across the way there and got one of the nicest slice of pizzas you'll ever have. Well, at the time it tasted like the nicest slice of pizza
course
you've ever
it was,
had,
yeah.
right? And then we went down the Wild Duck, and we went in. We got a pint in there. Then we went to some other bar. I can't remember where it was, but wherever we went, we were well on. And your man was like, 9-10 for the point. Bollocks, and going back to this and that. Do you know what I mean? All of a sudden you were like 18.50 for 2 points.
Yeah.
Or a tenner for 2 points.
I'd say you were well on. You're probably trying to. So I'm going back to that.
Yeah.
That this.
yeah, that and this. Yeah. Thingamabobs is what we said we're going back to.
Yeah.
But now, like, I just some of the prices that are going around now for a pint is just fucking extortionate, you know? Like, I couldn't believe, during COVID, did the price of drink up twice?
It went. I remember when Heineken put it up then. That was just before the Christmas. We were just like, you're taking liberties there.
So
And
do
then-
you contest it? Like, if Diageo put the prices up at the Guinness, does the bar turn around and say,
What can you do?
no, 100%, but do you not turn around and go, what the fuck? Like, they don't get the backlash, and you get the backlash.
We get the backlash. I remember when I was actually working, before I worked in the Cock, I was in the Pound. And when the drink did go up, on the particular moment in time when they did come up, I used to hate it. Because then you'd be serving someone, and you're like, there's a point there. Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, say, it
It's
was
$5.50 now.
So
It was
it was $3.90.
Yeah.
It's $4. $4? You serious? This is mate. I'd like, you know, man. I just
I just press the button and
I
whatever
just,
comes up,
I
comes
just
up.
press the button.
Yeah.
And then it's like, obviously a day goes by, and then it's just like, yeah, what's the story? And then you get the usual. You always get the usual. I mean, if I wasn't the other end of the counter, I'd be like, I mean, drink still up as well. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. I'm doing my best here to try to get it back down. Don't know. I can't find the till. I can't get the key that was working to this till.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, obviously in town, I understand if they raise their prices that you have to. I get it, but Jesus, man, the bars in Temple Bar just take the piss. Like a tenner a pint of Guinness in some of them.
Like
what
it
the
is
fuck is
crazy.
going on
it's
here,
absolutely crazy. But look, that's just the way it's going. And look, it probably will keep on going up. Probably, I don't know. We just have to wait and see.
Oh, how did you? What's the start? I didn't actually answer from the budget. Actually,
No, I
the
didn't see
alcohol
it
affected.
yesterday. No, I didn't see it on yesterday.
No. Seeing the price of smoke went up 50 cents.
I hope they don't change their mind after this fucking cast.
Yeah. So you have music then in the Cock Tavern, right? So you do the trad session of a Wednesday.
We do the Monday. Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
right. So we start with things. See, Monday's my Saturday because it's my day off. So yeah, right, fair enough then. Yeah, so we do
Chances Monday.
Chance of a Monday once a month.
Once a month, which is brilliant because you don't like everybody's looking forward to it then, you know what I mean?
It's great. Well, like we toyed with the idea when we were starting of doing it every 2 weeks. And then we thought, no, we'll burn out.
Yeah.
Burn out, and lads will go, I'll go next time. Whereas if it's only 12 times a year.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's,
and then
you know what I mean?
They're playing this money and it's 100%.
You know?
And then on the Tuesday then, so we have every Tuesday, we do a bit of a ukulele session upstairs.
Every Tuesday?
And not every Tuesday, sorry. It's the first and third of the months of the Tuesday.
Oh,
so
right,
the first
okay.
Tuesday,
So every second.
They just go up there. There's a fella there who runs it. Sound fella actually. And they just bring about 12. It started off about 12 at the beginning. There's about 15, 20 people now at the moment.
Class.
Go up there.
Class.
And then we have the lads on a Wednesday, which is brilliant because that breaks up the week and you have a little bit of a trad session. The lads in the corner, they love it. The people that come in, they come in specifically for the Wednesday. I've worked on Wednesday nights, I have. But it's just great, it is. And be like, oh, Jesus, I don't know if that'll like... Will work 100%.
But it's great on the Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
Because you have your Champions League games is on, right? You have a few points out. You go in at I don't know if we can go Liverpool on the Champions League, I'll go down to the Cock.
Yeah, but
7:00, watch the game at 8:00. We'll stay. James called me a wanker the next dog. He's a United fan. He's a cunt. But yeah, he's calling you a wanker as well. So yeah, we go down at 7:00. We'd have our points. The game be on at 8. Finish 9:15. Thereabouts. The lads go on at 9:30.
Yeah, perfect.
Great.
And if it runs in 10:15,
Great.
at least you're getting 10:15, 11:15,
Yeah,
half
it's
11,
great.
12:15. You're given then obviously the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're like,
So the music is downstairs in the Cock on a Thursday.
yeah, it's
in the
downstairs.
front bar.
Yeah, in the front bar.
Yeah.
It's
And who does it now? It's normally Albert, isn't it?
Albert and who was the other fella? I haven't seen him in a while. But Albert's normally the 90% fella now. I love Albert.
Albert's great, isn't he? It's chill, but it's you know what I mean. It's
chill, and you think he can't get more chilled, and then he brings out a white guitar. You're like, seriously, pal, like, honestly. Like, you know what I mean? If I was really, really worried about my relationship and we were there, I'm in bother here now.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This fella's just going to take this out, and it's just like, this fella, see you later.
Yeah. Albert, relax. My wife drinks here. Will you?
But he just relaxes. He's actually and then the usual Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, the Fridays is upstairs, and the Saturdays is upstairs as well, and Sunday is do the trad upstairs as well.
Two boys upstairs, so it's great.
Yeah, I mean,
this is the busiest we've been for music at this particular moment in time. This is very, very
good.
This is very good. This is
good.
It is brilliant.
Do you know what I mean? You've something almost every day.
Almost. Yeah,
Almost every day.
we're really there now. Actually, really good there now at the moment, and it's brilliant. It is.
Is it working?
Yes, it's working because and it's different. You use of views, right? But it's not just like, say for instance, it's going to be the same because Carl plays there. This is no, you don't. You have this fella. Like I remember the first time I went down. Like 8 guitars.
Yeah. And the last you were away for the...
I was away, yeah.
Yeah, you were away. The time you were away, Carl was missing, Ryan was missing, and John was missing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Right? And we had like 15 of us.
Unbelievable.
And they were missing. The last time, 15 lads come down. And because there's 15 lads coming down, they're bringing friends and family down. And we're now at the stage of the next one where all them tables might have to be moved and just get a big long table and just we'll all sit around it.
3 and 4 and 5. Take them out because then it's just like that corner's just going to be just.
Do you know what I mean? Just musicians in the corner, you know. And you're getting lads down who, like Kieran, who works in the Arch Bar, right? Postman fella, lovely bloke, Kieran. He does Fridays and Saturdays in the Arch. Lovely bloke.
Yeah.
Kieran comes down. He's only playing guitar about a year, right? Maybe a little bit more, a little bit less. He can play. He can strum along, but he's not of the confidence yet to kind of take it himself and play, you know. So he was saying to me, he says, look, I'm fucking trying. He says, it's not clicking, it's not. I said, Kieran, come down. Sit in the circle, right? Yeah. You have no pressure on you. Don't sing. You learn more in that 2 hours, 3 hours than you would do sitting on your home by yourself. And he left there and he went, I went home, now know how to do this chord, to do this goes here. I was playing it like this, play it like that. Do you know what I mean?
Just flash away.
The only senior kind of that was there the last time, like it's ranked, like a fucking idiot I'm saying here, but like the only kind of experienced was me and Quinnock.
Yes.
The last time.
Right, yeah.
So me and Quinnock, and then there was like 11, 10 others. So we were really pulling the show. Whereas if John, Carl, and Ryan had been there, it'd have been a lot more. When all the experienced guys are there, the harmonies are all flying and it's fucking going wow. You know what I mean? Whereas me and Quinnock really were doing the harmonies, and the lads were joining in,
exactly,
but they weren't leading. Yeah, if that makes sense, you know.
So full crew now. The next one.
Ryan won't be there. I don't know if John is going or not, but Carl will be there.
Lovely stuff.
So it'll be it's good.
100%.
And we tend to do songs don't really play in the bars. So we do Metallica, Nirvana, and we're doing Foo Fighters.
That's when getting back to the whole stage where it's kind of different. You're not listening to the same. So
you won't get your brown-eyed girl down on
we have the different. It's all different. You know what I mean? Like you're looking at what we have. We have the genre right now that's all different for the whole week, which is brilliant because you're not going to get, excuse the pun, pissed off. It's all different, so it's great.
And you know what's great about it is that you can still sit at the bar and have a chat. Yeah. Because it's not mad loud.
No, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? It's not mad. Remember my mate's dad come down, Gilna, his dad come down. He says to me after, he goes, fucking hell, he says, that was great. He says, me and my friends can sit at the bar and have a chat and still hear the music perfectly.
If I go down with a double bass, can I play?
Yeah, Joey. Actually, you know what? I'd love to see that. I would. Yeah, you slapping the head off that bass. Yeah, I'd love to see that. Yeah. What do you find? Like, have you ever seen anything? I'm sure you have. Fucking hell, you've been working in bars your whole life around swords, but the maddest thing you've seen, like
the
what?
Maddest?
Something where you go, that'll live with me forever. What I just seen here.
I wouldn't say the maddest. I'm more into the kind of stories.
Yeah. One story where you go, I can't believe a fucking word.
Like, I'll give you one good story. When I was working in the Pound at the time, and I was probably just gone like a kind of a key holder, wherever it was. I was gone full time, whatever it was. And I asked the young fella, we're cleaning upstairs because it was very quiet and all that stuff. I says, here, go into the kitchen there, right, and get me 2 fresh cloths because we're cleaning, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that was grand, right? And we did food at the time. We weren't doing food at that time.
In the Pound?
Yeah, it was back in the day now.
Yeah.
So he came out and he had 2 pieces of fish on a plate. Right? And I was like, what? First of all, I was like, right, obviously, look, these things happen. Like, you misread me, whatever it is. I probably talked to you.
Cloth.
I said 2 fresh cloths, and he brought me out 2 pieces of cod. I was like, I was more intrigued to say, where did you get the fish?
We don't serve cod here.
I was just like, we used to do food, but where did you get it from?
Oh, brilliant. Yeah. Do the bars have that where it's like, obviously the new guy joins, he gets picked on. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like
well, back in the day,
when you get the long stand or whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Go up there, get a tray of lilt, all that stuff.
Come here. When I was 13,
I think that was more kind of like, especially in the trade, especially in the bar trade. If you see a young fella or a young girl in the trade now coming in, right, and she's like he's like a bit timid or something like that. It's a great way to break the ice a bit, you know, because
you need
like
thick skin working in a bar. You need to learn,
but you feel like you're having the crack and you're getting involved.
Yeah.
When you're saying just a bit of crack. Yeah, it's great, and especially when you're dealing with the public, it's brilliant at this. Because that's what I love about it. Because you're involved, and then you're getting on with customers, then you're getting on with the staff, then you're going out with staff, and you're going for a few drinks or. It's deadly.
Yeah.
But them little things. Instead of taking it so much far. You'd be like, the other fellow would come up and go, you got me there, man. Yes, I'll get you.
Of course.
It'll come back to me, you know.
I was a lounge boy when I was about 15, 16.
Yeah, well, I was cleaning when I was 14, so.
Yeah, and I lasted about 2 months. And what happened was, the lad who was gigging in the bar didn't show up or something.
Right.
And I had just come from some band, one of the first bands, and I got up and I did, half an hour, 40 minutes, you know. And then the owner gave me 100 quid at the bar, and I said, I'm not going back to work behind the bar. Like, that's it then. I just kind of learned another hour of a set.
So this is it. I'm not collecting glasses anymore. I'm collecting cash now.
It didn't, you know what I mean? Now, come here. It wasn't an awful lot of money, whatever I got. I think it was 100 quid he gave me at the time, but I would have made more in tips anyway.
Yeah.
From picking up the glasses.
Yeah, true
but the point is, I see myself going, I'm able to play the guitar, sing songs here, and get a few bob for it. And I thought to myself going, I'm just going to do this then.
There you are.
Do you know what I mean? I think it was 15, 16 when that happened. And then the next 2 years we were underage gigging in Eamon Doran's. Remember Eamon Doran's?
Eamon Doran's.
Yeah, gigging in Eamon Doran's. We were fucking playing in bars. Oil Can Harry's. Don't know if you remember that spot up there in Leeson Street.
No.
You don't remember that?
No.
It was near the Howl of the Moon up there. We were gigging in all sorts of places. Do you remember a place called Radio City?
Yes.
Isaac Butts had turned into then. We're playing it there. We're playing in the vaults underneath Bus Airs. Remember? I don't know if you remember that. The all these places we got into from just from doing that one kind of whoever that outlet was. We dropped out that night.
It's all about the stories.
That's it.
And I love that's what especially with the stuff I'm doing now at the moment, working wise. I just love stories.
But you're I know you. You're mad into your music.
Yeah, I
like
love
you
music,
are a music.
Yeah.
A musicphile. The cinephiles, you're a musicphile.
Yeah, but I'm a musicphile in probably certain areas, you know. I sometimes have to breathe out and say, Jez, I'm listening, this is the moment. So I remember I was telling you I was listening to a band, you were like, it's not a bit of you, Wayne. I know, but I have to kind of...
Yeah.
I have to broaden my horizons.
But there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I listen to tunes that aren't... Like, that you go, what? You're listening to... You know what I mean? Like, everyone has that. A good song is a good fucking song at the end of the day.
At the end of the day,
you know what I mean? It is, you know. But you grew up like Wayne, like myself, is a massive Stereophonics fan.
Yeah.
Right? You've been to see more times than me, but you've a few more hairs on you than I have now.
Yeah, I have a few more years. I'll give them that, yeah. I'll let that slide.
So, like Wayne, you've seen them you went to Slane, didn't you?
I went to see them in Slane, yeah.
Yeah. Who opened for that? Was the Verve on that?
The Verve were not opening that. Who was on the lineup? Nickelback were there. The Revs, Charlatans, Ocean Colour Scene, Stereophonics.
Who puts Nickelback in? How the fuck did they fit into that?
Yeah, but then I was like...
She never made it as a wise man, do you know what I mean?
Ash, they were there as well.
Ash will go band. Ash will go band.
Yeah. So yeah, I've travelled travelled the length and breadth and seen him. I think, and then I'm getting back to the whole, like, this is stories. I love the stories he tells. That's what probably got me into it in the first place.
Yeah.
So when I was kind of listening to music back then, I was probably listening to a lot of Limp Bizkit, Eminem, Dr. Dre. So and the background, because of I have 4 older brothers and an older sister, you know. So I was listening to that was always in the background, like, you know what I mean, Oasis and all with that. But then sure, when the brother came into me one day and said, there's performance.
So he gave you the performance cocktails.
He gave me performance.
Okay. I have a similar type of thing, right?
Yeah.
I remember, I don't think my uncle knows this, but when I was younger, so I'm the eldest grandchild in the family, right? And my granddad played guitar and my 2 uncles play guitar. We're in bands, and it's then the next generation of me, the eldest grandchild, I played my one step down, younger cousin Warren, he played the bass. One younger down, Glenn, got a drum kit, and we made a little band. All Christmas, we all got the same thing.
Oh,
right?
brilliant! Yeah.
And hopefully that carries on then to my daughter and to whatever, right? So hopefully, fuck, she'll be playing the piano, and that's it. Be whipped with a 0 if she's not. Fucking grade 8 by the time you're 9, and that's the end of it. So that's how it kind of came. But I went to school. I'm from Finglas, right? So I went to school in Finglas West in St. Kevin's, and I used to go to my nanny's after school every day. And my mum would be working late, and then she'd come and pick me up after work. So I'd be there for 2 hours after school every day, pretty much, right? Excuse me. And I used to go upstairs to my uncle's room, and I'd see his Epiphone Les Paul or whatever it was lying there, you know. And I'd never play it or whatever like that, you know. But I used to, and between me and Gary now, me youngest uncle, there's only 6-7 years between us, right?
All right.
So it's a big. My mom is the eldest, right? The eldest girl, and she has, I don't know, I think there's 9 of them. I think there's 3 brothers and whatever, 5 sisters, whatever it is, right? And so him being the youngest, we naturally are close,
right?
Because obviously we both play music, and even to this day we're really close, right? So we would have, I used to always rob his CDs. Right, so I go in and I remember one of them was Performance and Cocktails.
Jesus, there
right?
you are.
And I remember at the time when I was getting into music, the iPod was coming out. So what year is this?
Jeez,
2002.
I would
3,
maybe 3. I think
3. Yeah, iPods. Yeah. So I remember I hadn't a clue how to use the computer. I hadn't a clue. One of my mates was into the computer. One of my mates' brothers was able to put songs in the fucking thing, right? So we used to go and I used to rob CDs from him, right? And eventually he'd catch you doing it and you go, fucking yeah. I go, right, okay, yeah. But this is how I discovered Bowie and how I discovered phonics and how I discovered, but like not the natural progression of like, oh, he's playing guitar, he must have learned this first. Like, no, I was fucking stealing CDs. So I was just taking lucky dips.
Yes, all right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in one sitting, I would have taken Urban Hymns, Performance and Cocktails, Ziggy Stardust, and I might have taken bleeding Nevermind, Nirvana. Do you know what I mean? And I went home being like, oh, I'm not into this at the time, but now I am. But you know what I mean? Like, I remember listening to Bowie for the first time as a kid and going, this is shit.
Yeah.
Like, what's this? Do you know what I mean?
Bowie is a bit of a grower, alright.
You know what I mean? So it's only when you're older and you're more mature, you kind of go, wow. And then it's funny, you kind of put yourself in the thought of going, imagine being around at the time in your pump and hearing Ziggy Stardust for the first time. You must say to yourself going, what is this? Like, what is this? You know what I mean? But then what we did is we got a little bit older. We got that little bit of pocket money. You'd be out bleeding, cutting the grass. You'd be showing the neighbours guitar lessons or whatever you were doing, right? Remember you go around with a lawnmower years ago, cutting grass and getting paid off or whatever, right?
The fella leaving it on and he's cutting the concrete. You're not going to get a job, don't you?
But you'd be there all day. But I remember there's a girl who used to live across from us and she used to give us 20 quid, right? 20 euros time to go across and get her a box of smokes. You used to say, keep the change.
All right.
She used to go twice a week. We used to go to the local shop. I was bleeding 15. Your man had me a packet of smokes, right? Wild. But this is what used to happen. It's 15 years ago. Great crack, right? So we used to go back over at the end of the week, right? And we used to buy CDs. And we bring home, burn them and return them straight away, right? Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant idea.
So, yeah. So you could return it within so many days. We'd go home, we'd burn the whole lot of them. We'd get tape and we'd stitch it, we'd sell a tape it back up and bring it back. And we'd say with the receipt and we'd go, that's not working, but and actually I don't really want them. Actually, can I swap these for them ones?
And you just, no problem.
And your man go, yeah, you can give a bollock, some lad on minimum wage.
Yeah, exactly.
That didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So he used to say, yeah, no problem. Yeah, swap them out for that, such and such and such. And that's how I got. Then what I did was I burned them onto my mate's brother's computer and he put them on the iPod.
Oh, there you are, and then you're laughing, so yeah.
So I used to go around, cycle on my bike around Finglas South or to me nice of Finglas West, and I'd have word gets around blaring in my ears. Whereas everyone else would have scooter.
Oh, exactly.
But do you know what I mean? Or would have who was big at the time? Pharrell was probably big at the time, or
90s, 98. Well,
yeah, that kind of hip hop type was huge around then, right?
Massive, yeah.
So that's how I kind of grew up. So I quickly got to learn as I was playing the guitar of listening to Kelly Jones, just sitting there as like writing 1,000 trees and listening to that and going, Jesus Christ, this is unbelievable.
Yeah, and
like it's the rawness. You know, it's not polished. It's not.
Yeah, it is.
You know?
And you know, obviously, there's a lot of stuff out there that he actually it's about him and stuff like that, and whether it's grown and all this stuff. But it's yeah. As I said, I'm going back to that's what I love about it, and that's what kind of draw me into it. And then it's just like and then obviously, 38 times live later, I'm still going. So
yeah, I mean, 28 times.
28 times.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I've seen them. I got the Wish there this year. I've seen them in the
Principality.
I never seen him in Principality. That was my would have been my 9th time seeing him in Cardiff alone, because I never seen him in Principality Stadium, and they were supposed to play with Tom Jones, remember?
That's right.
And that was in COVID.
That's right.
And he got a bit of a slap in the wrist because he played, so I couldn't do that. Whatever it is. So
and did they do the Principality of the year? Keep Calm and Carry On come out? Was that the Principality?
That was the Principality as well.
With the court and it drops, and that video for Could You Be the One is on.
Could You Be the One?
Yeah. It's funny. So I remember going for a pint. So I was at Oasis, and exactly a week after, Wayne went to Stereophonics in the Principality, right? So I was at the first gig back in Cardiff, and then the week later you went over to the Phonics gig. And I remember the day before going into you and having a pint.
Oh, yeah.
I just bought the club, I remember.
Yeah.
And I went in and got the book out and all, sitting there having a pint and going, this is it. This weekend is going to be monumental. Like this, people don't understand. You know, people that aren't into music, they don't get it. That weekend of that band coming back is a moment in history. Like, there hasn't been a band to influence a generation of people like Oasis, since Oasis. No?
I think a fellow went to a gig. I can't remember the gig he went to. He went on the Tuesday. I went to the gig on the Sunday, and I was working on the Tuesday night, and him and a mate had come in, and he says, was that I can't remember the name of the band. Anyway, we're in town. I said, what was it? I just couldn't get into it.
No, yeah, I know. Yeah.
I was just looking, going, and I was actually looking forward to seeing this band, and I was like, what was wrong? I was just still on the vibe of Oasis.
Yeah.
It was just one of them.
It was just.
And do you know what? Do you know what the best thing was? Especially, this is to put it into it, especially if you're going from the music side of it as well. They played Crow Park on the Saturday and the Sunday, right?
Yeah.
So you're talking 82 plus a night, 84 plus, whatever it is, right?
It was, yeah.
I read an article somewhere where there was only 16 arrests in them 2 nights.
No way.
That goes to show you how much people just wanted to just like
But you have
go
to remember,
to the music.
the Oasis fans now are in their 50s. Do you know what I mean? They're in their 40s, their 50s. I shouldn't be an Oasis fan. Oasis are not my generation. Look, I was born in 92. Oasis came out in 94.
Yeah.
My generation is Kings of
92.
Leon, Arctic Monkeys.
86er.
Yeah, but that Kings of Leon 2004, Arctic Monkeys, Franz Ferdinand,
exactly.
Kooks. That was all what I grew up
That
with.
was it. That was
The
you.
skinny jeans, curly hair bands,
Yeah.
Telecasters. That's what I grew up with. I didn't grow up with Oasis, but I was obsessed with the time.
That was the thing when I was growing up. That's what it was, because I mean, like I remember my two brothers. They went to see Oasis in Cork and Prague in 1994 or 96. That's how much I remember them.
And the day headline.
Yeah, Prague, yeah.
Yeah, they did.
And
they
I
did,
mean,
yeah.
like, I was only probably a nipper.
So 96 was Morning Glory.
Morning Glory.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, and them two lads, I went to the gig on Sunday with them two brothers.
In Packard.
No, so I was
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah.
Jesus, no way.
So,
It's over there
sorry,
getting
in Croker.
In Croker and the two.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I actually said to the brothers, lads, you went to Cork. Yeah. And the two lads were beside themselves, and they're two twins.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's just like, yeah, it's a different
ball game.
It's a different ball game.
I said it when I come back from that gig, and I had you and every fucking cunt in that mass saying to me, how was it? And no one could understand when I said
It was just
it was the
different
best
gravy.
gig I was ever at in my life.
And then you have the little bit of it, like the little add-ons where nowadays I always say, I said this with you a couple of times. If you're going to a gig, right, and you pay, say, I said it actually last week. Richie now is playing in
Ashcroft,
Tree Rin,
yeah,
right?
70 quid a ticket.
70 quid. You went, man, it's been 70. Who's going to play with them? So there, if you're getting Oasis, right, now I don't know what you could have paid 175 quid at Oasis. You still got Richie and you still got Cast.
Yeah.
There's what I'm thinking. You're still getting three bands in a one sitting. You can't get better than that. Where if you,
I agree, yeah.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
And I know there's obviously other up and coming bands that want to get a shot and stuff like that. But if you get a good support act,
I'm not sure the Oasis gig was designed for up and coming bands. There's no up and coming band that there shouldn't have been that. It should have been what it was.
He said it. He got interviewed in Radio X, and Richie said, "Here, look, sorry lads, but I'm the only one that's actually. There's nobody actually out there. There's nobody out there that actually can actually do this bar me."
Yeah, I think he's right. Yeah,
Of course, he's right,
yeah.
because it was just
Maybe Phonics.
Nah, I don't know. I
Well, Nolan Kelly, I made. Oh, Weller.
Sorry, yeah, no. Weller. I think no. I don't like. I think the way Stereophonics want to go, I think Kelly Jones still wants to go. They still want a headline. They still want to.
Oh no, of course. But I mean,
that-
5 nights in Wembley,
100%.
they'd do it.
Yes, they would.
Of course, they
Without
would.
a shadow of a doubt, they would.
You know, but they couldn't because they're doing the same similar venues.
So yeah, they are.
So they couldn't really.
And they're kind of getting into. They're going like they did a couple of stadiums last year or this year, sorry, and they're going back in the arena, wherever it is.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, I think the Oasis thing was it's actually important. Like putting all the bias aside, right? I think it's actually an important time for music. Oasis come back together because I do always say if you're a young lad now, 16, 17, and you want to look up to someone to play the guitar, who are you looking up to? Who are you picking up the guitar now and going? I want to do that.
This is what I want to be. This is the fella I want to. No,
There's nobody.
no.
There hasn't been a rock and roll star in fucking years. Arctic Monkeys was going down that route, and I am they are probably my second, if not third favourite band ever. That last two albums, I want to connect with it, and I want to get into it, I just can't. What did Noel Gallagher say? He goes, that album's missing a chorus. But do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, the first 4 Arctic Monkeys albums are monumentally good.
What else did he say about him? He said, what was it? One day he like nipped down to the shop and he was grand, and then came back with an American accent.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
You're just like, what happened here, by the way?
But come here,
He's more gel in his hair than George Clooney had in Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
I know, but but like it's crazy. And I remember at the gig I seen before lockdown, it's like a moment of time. It's like where we were 9/11 happened, right? The gig I was at, the last gig I seen before lockdown was an intimate gig with the Strokes.
Oh yeah, where was that in town?
No, it was in Belfast. It was in the waterfront.
Oh right,
And I seen the Phonics up there in the waterfront, right?
Did you?
Yeah, I seen them up there in the waterfront, yeah. And then a year later they did Custom House Square in Belfast, and the Crown was open for them. I was at that. But
did you see them in Belsonic up there?
no, I didn't go to Belsonic. I was away. I didn't go to Belsonic. And but when I seen them in the Waterfront, the Strokes, right? They didn't play last night. And a couple of lads at the time couldn't believe, they were like, they're not playing last night. And I was like, no, what's wrong with that? Like, do you know what I mean? They were like, but that's the tune. And I was like, lads, they did You Only Live Once, Reptilia, Someday.
It is a tune though.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's my first time seeing them. I'd love them to play it. But I wasn't leaving the place going, oh, I can't believe they didn't play last night.
Last night is just a
Like
tune.
the Strokes. I don't know if a lot of people, like, I fucking love the Strokes. That first Strokes album is one of the best records you'll hear as a debut.
That's what your man said
Who?
in an interview. Going back to, sorry.
Artie Monkeys.
No, Kelly Jones, remember?
Oh,
No.
Kelly, he said that, did he?
He said that about the Strokes. It's the time of the fourth album came out. When you release that fourth album, when everyone was going a bit of a turmoil, whatever it is, you got to go there to come back.
Yeah, that's the band were on the edge,
The
weren't
whole
they?
lot.
Yeah.
Because when they were
Glastonbury.
when they recorded that, it was. He
Well,
says,
Stuart Cave was out of control, wasn't he?
It was all over the shop. He said that everybody was getting dressed up. There was dogs. There was like
Loads of female backing singers.
It was ridiculous. It was all over the shop. And then he turned around and I think it was that he looked around and says there was a 3-piece out there and these boys are absolutely bashing it out. He cut the hair, got rid of the dogs, got rid of the women.
Yeah.
And went back and then obviously released Dakota.
Yeah.
And that was a massive tournament because that was a bit to do that full change to say, you know what?
Well, you went back to the stadium.
You went back to
you know what I mean? You went back
and
to
then
rock
all of
and
a sudden
roll,
you're kind of like, now we have to kind of continue it on.
Yeah. It's funny because you kind of had a battle around that. If I remember correctly, right now, the Strokes 2001, right? So I was actually 9 when the Strokes came out, right? And then you had the Libertines around the same time. And you had the Strokes out there representing the States as this big indie outfit.
Yeah.
And then you had the Libertines coming out. Now, I say it to this day, and everyone laughs, Pete Doherty is the best songwriter to come out of the UK probably since Noel.
Okay.
I would go as far as to say that.
All right. Might disagree with you.
Who would you say?
Well, I think Pete Doherty is a fantastic songwriter.
I think he's a genius. An absolute genius. Everything he's done, solo stuff is amazing. His last 2 albums are brilliant. The Baby Shambles one is class. But the Libertines, Jesus Christ, man. Man, it was everything. But it was everything around it.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the Kate Moss thing. It was the obviously he was on the Brown and all that kind of stuff. It was everything to go with it. It was just like he was like a PR worst nightmare, but a dream. But do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
You'd like, I love him. I can't stand him,
but I have to hang on to him. I have to hang on to him.
You know, that's what rock and roll should be. That's what it should be. Rock and roll should be, you bring Alana, your missus, to a gig, right? And you're looking at a fella going, I hate that cunt, but she wants to ride him.
Yeah,
but that's do you know what I mean? That's what rock and roll should be. That's what it is, you know. And I just feel we haven't had that in years. Well, what did Noel Gallagher say about he says record labels don't want rock and roll stars.
No, they don't.
They want Harry Styles who'll wear a dress.
That's it.
What they don't want is lads from Council Estate drunk on a Tuesday, is what he says.
Well, he's not far wrong there.
No, I mean he's not far wrong, you know. There's just like the last band that I can think of where I probably went, this is unbelievable, was Kasabian. Like the first 3 Kasabian records were fucking unbelievable. I thought.
Still don't. I'm not a fan. Well, I am a fan of them today. Like I think your man is brilliant, Serge, but
no, they're missing Tom Meehan.
I'll always just go and say,
yeah.
A front man is a front man, and Tom Meehan. And now, do you know what? Tom Meehan knows right now as well. He's probably looking at and listening probably what's going on at the.
Do you honestly think that he's not going to join back to that band? He is definitely coming back to that band at some stage.
Probably some gig.
It'll be unbelievable. I went to see Kasabian. I seen them on the Empire tour, right, in Dublin Castle, right, outdoor gig. It was unbelievable. It was, right. Then we did the last time I seen them. Actually, probably my top 5 favorite gigs, right.
See them? Was it last year, the year before he played in town? Did he play in the Academy?
Tom Meehan.
Yeah.
No, he did the Grand Social.
That was it. Sorry.
Yeah. But I remember seeing Kasabian 2008-9 for the third album tour, right, and he did the 3 Arena.
I was at it.
Why no?
It was just the rock.
It was fucking unbelievable. That place was shaking. Do you remember when Noel Field came out? They did the Vlad the Impaler thing. Jesus Christ, man! It was like me hairs, me neck. I stand up now.
That was but I still go to stand and say that. Yeah, and you might be right. Tom Meehan might be there.
Oh man, it has to happen. Because come here, like the Kasabian's still writing it. Because Serge is the man there.
He's the man. Yeah,
you know he writes the tune. So
I just think they would be probably just going a little bit better if you were going. I don't know. That's just my own take on it.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Because
did you ever try your hand at writing or anything yourself?
I did actually. I tried a hand at believe when lockdown come in. So I actually wrote a lot of poems.
You told me this before, yeah?
Yeah. So
he's going to recite one. No, he's not.
yeah, you know, just once in the blue moon. So yeah, I wrote a lot because I was actually doing a bit of babysitting at the time for my brother. So it just kind of fit in well. So I was actually, I think about, there's about 25, 30 of them at home.
And have you never thought of going into an open mic somewhere and just doing it?
Never actually thought of it, no. And actually, do you know what? I actually
do one at the Chancellors.
I should do one here. Don't want to wreck the gig. Here, what's your story with your man here with the your man here with the suit and the glasses?
Yeah. What's your man of a suitcase?
What's the story here?
Is that Wayne?
Wait to see now. I'm like Will Ferrell coming out of Anchorman with the old flu.
You'd be like, who's the fella with the big thick scarf and the glasses up there reading poetry?
What's the story there? But
that was slam poetry or is it poetry?
It was no. I think I read one for Alana one day, and she said, "That's beautiful," with a crooked smile on her face. She was like, "That's a lot of garbage."
Yeah.
So look, it's one of these things where you're just like,
well, you know what? The wedding coming up.
Yeah, the wedding coming up. Yeah,
Now one of the speech or something could be nice. I don't know. Just spitballing here, but
look,
it's not.
I have
easy,
to limit my stories as well. So
yeah. Well, that's true. Yeah, it's not easy. I just say to people as well from a creator point of view, because being a songwriter, you say people don't understand that process of writing a song from start to finish is like I don't sleep when I'm in that mode.
Right. Okay.
Right. Now I write 10 minutes every day. Right. Mostly it's shit.
Yeah. It's
dorts that comes out, right? But if you're not at that pond fishing every day, you ain't going to catch what you need to catch, right?
Yeah.
So
it's a grand line there, by the way. You want to write it down?
Yeah, but it was Noel's line, but yeah. But he's right? And this morning I took the guitar. Steph brought Isabel to school. I had this riff going around in my head and I couldn't put anything in it to save me life. And this morning something just happened. And it clicked and I went, oh, wrote a verse, left, picked you up, done.
Perfect.
And I'll go back to it tomorrow.
Lovely
Do you know
stuff,
what I mean? Yeah. Now it's been nothing but in my brain all day going, right, I'm on it now, I'm in the zone, I'm in it. Because I'm doing a second album now and I've 8 tunes. I've written about 30 songs for the album.
Right, okay.
8 I like out of the 30 that I'm going to use. Right?
So you're going to stick to the 8?
Well, I want to do 9. 9 I think is a nice number. I don't think people have an attention span for a 10, 11 song album anymore.
No.
They don't. Social media has changed the whole game.
Yeah, 100%.
And I learned from doing the album here. And James, you fucking screwball me here, you pox. Get that out there.
And if you see, like,
available everywhere now.
And what is it like? It's so you do 8 songs.
Well, I've 8 done.
Yeah, but like if you do 8 songs, right? I'm just going on the vinyl situation. You've only 2 sides, so then you don't have to keep on touring it. Here.
I know.
No, sorry about this, but like,
how's no company machine that turns itself?
Yeah. What's the story?
The day and age we're living in is that no machine that can turn the fucking vinyl itself. No.
What was that in? Oh yeah, what was that in? Ace Ventura. Wriggles, Rewind.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, I mean, like fucking hell. Like obviously I know you're a big vinyl collector, and I'm into it as well. I wouldn't, not as big as you now, but I am into it. There was a time there where I was buying 3 vinyls every Friday. You know, I'd leave work. I used to work in Aircom, and I'd go straight to Tower Records there on O'Connell Street before I got a bus home. Upstairs every Friday we got the album, the sheets. You go upstairs, buy 3 vinyls, 40 quid a record I was buying. 40 quid a bleeding record. Do you know what I mean? And going home then, you putting them on that night, getting ready to go back into town to do fucking gigs.
I think just the sound. If you're doing something in the house or whatever it is, throwing a vinyl on.
There's nothing like it.
There's nothing like it.
The vibe is just it's calm or something.
Yeah,
it brings me because the sound is warm.
And you know what, you're more inclined. It's like, do you know the way, like back in the day when you had a CD or you had a tape or whatever it was, and like the tape was one of these like and then the CD was like, oh jeez, I'll rub this off. There's a good scratch on this. Just throw it on. Now a vinyl is like, just put it on and just leave it there.
You scratch on the CDs and you'd be out in your mate's gaff swapping the CDs. Now going, no, that's your one, mate. That's not my one. Like, you know? That's your one. Yeah. Mine, that's not mine. Yeah. But the poetry thing, man. Yeah, it's funny. One of my friends is mad into it, and he writes poetry, and he's done a lot of stuff with your man Emma O'Brien. You know him?
O'Brien, no.
You know he's pretty big in Ireland, but he's done a couple of movies and stuff like that.
I just think it takes like to go out and just do it. I think I wouldn't be more into the poetry side of it. I probably would have to nearly pick up a guitar and whatever it is.
Have you ever tried your hand at it?
I did actually try my hand
Did you,
at the guitar once. See you later.
Yeah.
I did learn how to play the drums in school, believe it or not, and I played Mr. Ryder because I had to do a project in school. And a fella, and I'd say, I don't know, a lot of people notice, he's in a band. His name is David Lodge, and he's in a band called Mike Got Spiked, and he taught me how to play it in his shed in Broadmeadows.
No way.
He took me over. He was a friend of my brother's. He used to work with my brother's. He was an electrician, he was, my brother, whatever it was. He says, here, do us a favour. Here, the kid at home here wants to get started. I'm in Chaz. I said, what's the story? He says, he has to do something. He wants to learn how to play drums. I went into a shed, right? And he had this, like, absolutely monstrous. And I'm like, I can't play that. He says, no, I made one over here for you. He just made, like just a couple of cymbals, a snare, whatever it is. And we used to go over there.
Just put this Frankenstein kit together and just fucking...
And believe it or not, I actually, in my attic, I actually have all the original stuff that he wrote for me in a folder.
No way.
And yeah, and he's still in that band called Mike Got Spiked. They're out in America here.
That's mad. And
So if you're listening, Dave, okay?
I didn't know you tried your hand at that. And what,
Yeah.
you just, as useful as Anne Frank's drum kit, like you couldn't fucking take to it now?
That's it. And do you know what? He came down to the school, whatever it is, and I played the drums and I played Mr. Ryder. Because obviously Stereophonics and I said I wanted it.
Yeah, 100%.
So I was like, grand. And that was it. That was my drum claim to fame. Put it down, see you later. I couldn't have a drum kit. Jeez, my dad goes, bear.
Ah, no, yeah. I remember years ago going up and playing, and obviously you're fucking shite, you know?
Yeah. And then
Your man be with a sweet brush in the kitchen, shut the fuck up, the fuck. But it is what it is, do you know what I mean?
yeah, it is. He didn't have a drum
Look,
kit.
I went home every day, and lads be on football training or doing that bleeding homework, but I was just playing the guitar. I got home, plugged the electric guitar in on this fucking piece of cheap shit, you know? Just play. Just fucking play and play. Or they say it to kids now, I'm fucking drilling it into one of the youngsters who lives around the corner. Saying, hey, just fucking play. Just play. He's like, he's playing 3-4 months, whatever it is, and he's like, I can't do Sweet Child of Mine. Of course you can't do Sweet Child of Mine. You're talking about one of the best guitarists that's ever fucking lived here. Do you know what I mean? Like, just play. You don't want to be Slash. Just go home and be shit. Like my godchild Bailey, right, comes to the chance on Mondays now. Bailey has started his first band. Right? Now he's 19 now, Bailey, and he's studying in Trinity to do medical science, right? And he's gonna have a top job. You know what I mean? But he's mad into music. Like he's like me, he's mad into it, right? And I was saying to him, Bailey, I know you're in your band on your rehearsal, that's great. Throw yourself in the deep end. And he's saying, but it'll be shit. Great.
Yeah.
Be shit, right?
Be shit.
The fucking happiest memories I have is being shit at a gig, because they're the best stories.
And being
they're
booed
the stories you'll turn around and you'll tell your kids going, yeah, we did a gig in that bar. That used to be called such and such. We were bleeding shite. We were in the bar. You know what I mean? You know, all these stories, all these mad things you see. You know yourself from working in the bar, the things you see are fucking wild, aren't they?
It's just the thing, yeah, you do. The thing, and every day is different.
So this is the working in a bar, whether you're playing music or whether you're whatever, pulling points, whatever it is you're doing, is the only job I can probably think of that when I go to work, I actually don't know what's going to happen.
No, you don't know what's going to happen.
Maybe a taxi driver as well, but like
you could be, yeah.
what's going to happen?
No, nothing's going to, something different will happen, or you just don't know. You're just like, yeah. But that's what it's all about, especially in the trade. Now, the trade is, I don't know, a couple of things, you know what I mean? I'm a bit black and white with the trade. It's like, if you want to be in it, be in it. Don't want to be in it, don't be in it, you know? And you have to be in it.
Well, it's the sacrifices. It's the unsociable hours. It's the...
You have to be, and you have to want to be in it, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you're dead right. Every day is different. Like, and when you're dealing with, if you're in a different kind of a pub, if you're working with all the locals the whole time, you're going to see the same thing. It's going to be the same thing, the same thing. If you're dealing with, Jesus, there's a different fella coming in here. Yeah. There last Monday I was working because the American football was over.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, I had more Yanks in the Man the Moon.
That's right, yeah.
And it's all different, you know what I mean? So every day is going to be somewhere different. Yeah,
it is. It's one of the only jobs I can think of that I just don't know what's going to happen, you know? And I love that. I'm not built to sit in an office and work 9 to 5:30. Now, if I have to, I would. Obviously, I would if I had to. Look, if I was down on me luck, and
that's like working from home. Couldn't work from home.
I don't know.
Then again, I am building a bar in my shed. I guess you could.
you know, Alana, you have to work from home, Alana.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like a building to get pissed in the shed.
Yeah,
like,
exactly, yeah.
I have to work from home. It's practice, and you know,
and
you
it's
know.
quality control. It's all about it.
Yeah. I'm actually learning to make these cocktails. Do you do cocktails? You make cocktails?
Yeah, I'd throw my hand to a cocktail. I'd be more kind of on the old school, kind of a pint side of it, but yeah, I'd throw my hand to a cocktail.
Pavel's an L genius of the cocktails.
He's unreal.
He's different level, isn't he? My Steph will only order cocktails, and Pavel's upstairs.
Pavel knows the stuff and all that. Lads, just like I can do it. I've no problem. Would it be my secondary? Yeah, 100%.
When I give you a good one, right?
Yeah.
I love an old fashioned to do.
Yeah,
Right.
gift.
Use lack orange peels in your place. You need to get that sorted. Paddy, if you're listening,
Jeez, I'll have to
get
get
a
on
couple
the
of orange peels, because I'm telling you now, the last 3 times I've asked one now, you know. But I do it as a nightcap, you know, your last drink. Old fashioned.
No, fashion's good, yeah, that is.
I was in a bar in town, I won't say where it was, and your man says to me, gave it to me, it was made of lemon.
Ooh.
Well, I said to him, couldn't drink the fucking thing. It was fucking disgusting. And I said to him, it's made of oranges. He goes, I've no oranges. I just made it with lemon. And I said, yeah, but I'm not paying €14 for it.
I probably would have just winged it, and I probably would not put a lemon in it at all.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? You just go, just put bitters in it.
I would have done anything. What are you talking about? Yeah, you're
Or do you know what you just say?
You're drunk.
You know what you say? Oh no, we don't have them, but we have this.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, no, sorry, I haven't got any orange peels, man, but like, is there anything else you want?
That's the time.
Sound. Just give us a JD and Coke then.
Yeah, that was the time when the old Hendrix came out, you know what I mean? Hendrix and cucumber and all that. Brilliant. There was a fella,
yeah.
Fella was working with whatever it was.
The gin, Hendrix.
Hendrix gin, and
Yeah.
then cucumber came out and working one night, one of the lads was there, you know what I mean? She says, do you have any cucumber? He goes, back in a minute, I'll get one out of the tree out of the back here.
Yeah,
I was like,
good.
and she was like, oh, he's so sound. What? He's getting like cucumber off the tree. Yeah, he is, love, no problem. Chef is in there just getting one.
Well, before we finish, Grant, you want to plug the bar? Give the bar a plug, go on.
Huh?
Give the bar a plug. Where do you work? Tell us.
Where do I work?
Where can we find you? The Cock Tavern. Tell us.
Yes, you'll find me in the Cock Tavern, yeah.
Find Wayne in the Cock Tavern.
You'll
2
find me
days
in
a
the
week.
Cock
working.
Tavern 5 days a week, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Swords, Main Street.
Swords, Main Street, yeah. Yeah, I'm there coming up, next year? I'll be coming up there 10 years. So, the 2 lads have it now. So, Noel Tynan and Paddy McBride. So, Offaly man and Tyrone man. They got it coming up 10 years now in February.
There you are, Wayne's been getting the cock for 10 years. There you go. We've had it here now.
100%. And I'll be there for probably another 10 years. Why not?
Yeah. That was the latest episode of Total Entertainment. Thanks very much, guys. We'll see you next week. Nice one.
Cheers.